Y'all, my boyfriend got me another dog. Look, he surprised me with her. This looks like the little dog I was watching yesterday.
Dog? This is...
Oh, baby girl.
Come on, Wham Wham.
Alright, so we're into day 2, and this is just a day after she was diagnosed with parvo. She was diagnosed with a mild case, but it did become to get severe. Once we get through the video, you guys will see that you know that it was more than just her standing up. It was a lot worse than that. But just to give you some details on parvo, parvo is a virus. It can be a fatal virus if you do not treat it the right way and in a quick way. On this video, like I said, it's part 2, and she is no longer drinking or eating anything. On this video, it looks like that she's drinking her water, but she's really not. She's kind of just sniffing a bowl. A lot of times she was ready to eat and drink water, but her stomach just wouldn't let her do it, so she would just kind of curl up in a corner and just go to sleep. Majority of the day, while she had parvo, she just slept all day. Just slept. A lot of the times she wouldn't move, and I thought she was dead, but she wasn't. She just couldn't move. It got to the point where she couldn't open her mouth. She barely blinked. She didn't bark anymore. She didn't whine anymore. She didn't do anything. She couldn't move, like, physically, period. It was like she was a vegetable. But since day 2, it's still a mild case right now, and she's still walking. She can't run at this stage, so she just kind of sniffing her bowl to see what she can get, which is nothing. So yeah, she's very, very weak, you guys. A lot of the times I was trying to get her to come from under the bed, because she kept going under the bed, I guess to hide. She didn't really want to be seen that way. And right here, it's the same day. It was just kind of a couple hours later. She still wasn't feeling well. I didn't know how serious this parvo stuff can get, but as day by day and it got worse, I knew I had to take action. Right here, she's just kind of checking me out and going back under the bed. That's all she was doing, like, the whole day. She wouldn't do anything else. I caught her, y'all, sleeping. She was actually sitting up, but she couldn't get herself comfortable, so she was falling asleep on my shoes under the bed. And I'm like, oh God, this dog, it's sad, and they can't eat and they can't drink. They barely can even move. Mama? And I just found her up under the bed sleeping. So I kept catching her. Baby. Like, she would kind of nod off a little bit, and then I'll kind of call her name, and she might lift like an ear, but I wasn't really getting any too many responses, good responses anyway from her. So as you can see, she's kind of about to fall over. That she's so sleepy, and I believe she was in some discomfort because she didn't want to lay on her belly or anything like that. So she just kept like falling asleep under the bed. And like I said, you guys, this is day 2. We're just now getting started, and I know it was getting worse before it got better. So this is Miss Riley here checking me out, knowing, as you can see you guys, she's like falling asleep, and she's sitting up, and she was also shaking, and I believe that's one of the symptoms. When we very first found out she had parvo, she was throwing up and had diarrhea really bad, but at that time it wasn't bloody. But she had vomit and diarrhea, and her vomit was more like foam. It was more like white bubbles. But we really didn't think nothing of it. We just kind of gave her some Pepto-Bismol. But then when she started looking sick, I'm like, no, I need to take her to the vet because something's not right. She's too quiet. She's not running around. She don't want to play. She don't want to eat, drink, nothing. So I knew it was time to take action.
Hey guys, so this is day 4, maybe 5. So Miss Riley, I called, so I left her at the vet yesterday. Yesterday she was doing really, really bad. She was very, very weak, very dehydrated, and she needed fluids very, very badly. So as you guys can see in the video, she wasn't doing too well. She wasn't eating, drinking. She wouldn't even open her mouth for me, like, period. That was a no-go. So I'm like, okay, I need to take her back to the vet because she's gonna end up dying in my house if I keep her here. So
1.1 miles. Turn right onto Dickerson Pike.
Most likely she's gonna die. So I'm like, I can't really let that happen. So I decided to let her get hospitalized, and she did an overnight stay. And I was so anxious. I called like at 8 a.m. this morning, and as soon as they opened, and I talked to the doctor, and he gave me really great news. He told me that my dog is doing very, very well, like very well. He said that she's responsive this morning. He's gonna try to get her to eat. She's been walking. So I'm like ecstatic right now, because when I took her, the virus was so bad. It was taking a toll on her, and she was dying slowly. She's still alive, and it's like this might be day 5, but she's making it, y'all. And so I'm on my way to go see her. If I can't pull my phone out, and I should be able to, I don't see why it should be a problem, then I am going to record her. So, but
turn right onto Dickerson Pike.
I'm on my way to the vet now, and I'll talk to you guys in a few and give you an update on Miss Riley. Talk to y'all later. Come on, Mama. You not ready? Come on, Mama girl. Hey. So days 3, 4, and 5 is very, very crucial for Riley. She stayed in the vet on the 4th and 5th day. So I didn't get to record. I let them do their work at the vet, so I went to go see her that first time, and then I just waited till it was time for me to pick her up to see her again. On the 6 days when she got to come home, which is this day right here, I did get her to eat a little, so that's a good thing, which I'm so proud of, because she wasn't eating at first. She was just drinking water, but she wouldn't eat. So I had to kind of introduce the bowl to her and just kind of give her the bowl slowly, kind of put it towards her mouth, so she can see that it's food. At first I had to do it slowly, so I had to feed her with the syringe, and then once I see that she wanted more, I just put the bowl there, and then she'll just gobble it up. But she was just only eating small amounts at a time, so make sure when you do feed your dog, just try to introduce her to small portions first, and then you can gradually get bigger once you see some improvement or that she liked the food. So that's what I did. Alright, so as you can see right here, I'm trying to give her some little treats. And she wasn't really taking it that well. I don't know if I just needed to cut it up a little bit and then she tried it or what. But I just tried different little treats to give her. Like right here is a pigs in a blanket. And I knew she'd eat it. She would eat it if she wasn't so sick. You don't have to introduce the treats, you guys. I'm only doing this because she's eating on her own pretty good. So I just try to introduce her and whatever. Now this is the pee. At first it was bloody, now it's just yellow, normal pee color, so I'm excited about that. So like I said, guys, this is day 6, her first day home. So the next day I wanted to record her because she was pretty active. I put her on the porch and she kind of walked and ran around a little bit, so I just wanted to show you guys that she's a little up and running on that day. So I'm getting some good responses since she's been home. I've been taking it really, really slow with her since she's fresh out of, all the fluids and things like that. So, yeah, she was pretty active the next day. Did you just bark?
Alright guys, so this is the same day. I brought her in from all the running and playing that she was doing. I wanted to give her a bath. So she really liked it. As you can see, she has some little energy. She got to hop up there in the tub. So yeah, I gave her a bath. Okay, you guys, so it is, I believe, 10 p.m. Might be 9, and it's late, and she hasn't been really eating today. She's not really feeling the soft food anymore, and I've been giving that to her for 2 days. Today, I don't know, I just said, let me try this puppy chow that I bought her when I very first got her. Just give her a little bit and see how she do. Oh my god, y'all. So I just grabbed like a handful of the dog food, and I took it outside and I just put it on the porch, and she gobbled the shit up so fast. Like, I couldn't get her to eat like this with the soft food, and now you hard food. You just showed me you're 10 times tougher. I can't believe this, y'all. So she is doing much better, and I see this dog food is gonna make her gain her little weight back, because she was sunk in very, very much so, and she was looking very sickly and deadly, hate to say. But look at her now, you guys. She did lose 1.5 pounds, so we're trying to work that pound back up on her. And yeah, so she like hard food, so that's what we're going for. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Riley, girl, is it good, mama? She has been eating under the bowl for a couple minutes. Hey, mama. Riley. Hey, girlie. Hey, you eating all by yourself, big girl. Oh, big girl. You need some water. Drink you some water. Hey guys, so as you seen this morning, Riley was up and jumping and playing and running and eating. So I started her on her regular hard dog food because I knew she was hungry, and I believe she was tired of the soft food because it had got to a point where she wouldn't eat the soft food anymore. So I introduced her to her hard food again last night. I just got like a handful of them and kind of introduced it to her, and she gobbled that up. So we're on hard food. Started hard food again this morning, and I gave it to her, and she gobbled that up as well. So with this parvo virus, this is the 6th day, so we are doing it very, very good so far. So she pooped for the first time in 2 days, and she didn't poop none yesterday. And this morning, I'm like, why is she still haven't used the bathroom when I let her out? So she came home this afternoon, and she ended up pooping, and there was no diarrhea, like absolutely no diarrhea. It was just straight regular dog poop. And I'm like, yes, it's coming up out of her. So I'm very, very excited about that. So I'm just trying to keep you guys updated on how she's doing and how she's feeling and moving around and things like that. And I will continue to keep you guys posted. But right now, the update is wonderful.
I'm loving. It's like we have the old Riley back. All she has to do now is kind of get her bones and her joints back strong. She'll only run for so long, and then she kind of gets weak a little bit, but that's it. I don't try to make her run a whole lot, because she is getting over a very, very deadly disease that could have possibly, you know, killed her. So yes, guys, this is day 6. We're going to keep pushing. I have continued to give her meds on the regular and everything. The only thing that I did stop giving her was the anti-nausea medicine, the medicine for vomit. I am no longer giving her that anymore, because she haven't vomit in like 3-4 days maybe, so I quit giving her that. But the diarrhea medicine I am going to continue to give her until I know that she is completely covered up diarrhea. So yeah, but far as the Pedialyte, the diarrhea medicine, the water, which she's drinking like hella crazy, I'm going to continue all those routines. And yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I will talk to you guys on another day. Peace.